The all-stars versus the no-stars.
UK Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams, as we're just about ready to get this one started. We welcome you to Noche NBA here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys, tonight a celebration of the Latin culture. We'll watch the Miami Heat in this one as they go up against the Denver Nuggets. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. The small and power forwards are Porter and Gordon. The guard pair are Murray and Caldwell-Pope. And it's Jokic in at center. And for the Heat, D-Wade out there with Rose. Then there's the great one. Then it's Butler. And it's... Antetokounmpo, and it's the 4. And this late in the season, Greg, you consider rookies to even be rookies anymore. They've played so many games at this point.
I mean, yes and no. They aren't as green as they were to start the season, but rookies still need a full year to fully kind of learn what it takes day in and day out.
The combo guard Wade, not just a scorer, but a shrewd passer as well.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. He kicks it to Caldwell-Pope. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Wade. By himself. And it's Wade with the jam.
And once Wade grabs the steal, he is off to the races. How about that aggressiveness for a mindset?
Rose against Murray. Pass to Gordon. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Well, you've got to give Gordon the ball when he's down inside. I mean, he can really score it in there.
And it's Rose with the ball for the Miami Heat. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And it says a lot about you that even when you're not at your best, they definitely were still in that game and able to win comfortably.
They were better than the box score might indicate because they were solid in execution, more so than the stats would show.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Gordon. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Toronto.
And we have to mention his rebounding. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
Here's the great one. Count that bucket.
Only one miss in the first 5 attempts, clearly feeling it.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Murray against Wade. Shot from 12. Rebound by Rose. Miami's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Three-pointer, Butler, and the Heat, another three.
I would not call Butler a laser, but he knows when he needs to keep the defense honest, and he'll take and make his share of those three-point shots.
Greg, no secret, this Nuggets offense revolves around the two-time MVP, Nikola Jokic.
He's the driving force, no doubt. But, Kevin, they've done a good job surrounding him with the right kind of players, guys that can defend, shoot, and play without the ball.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets. Last time they met was in Denver.
It wasn't even close in their last matchup, and their offense just wasn't ready to compete at that level.
I really think they've got to find a way to produce easier baskets. I mean, whether they do it by running in transition or getting to the free throw line, they don't want a repeat of that past performance.
Jokic trying to free himself up. Murray, no good. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking. Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
And when you talk about Giannis's defense, he really has some unique attributes.
Boy, does he ever, Greg. I mean, you think about his length, his athleticism, his agility. He's a guy who can defend the ball and the screener almost at the same time because of that great length. So offenses sometimes go away from him in the pick and roll, which allows him to kind of play free safety on that back line as a rim protector. He's a nightly triple-double threat, and I think Giannis is the most unguardable player in the game.
To the paint to end the run, and finished off by Porter.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Here's the great one. 11 points for him in that last game against Washington.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
And they answer right back with as much force as possible.
This is a heavyweight battle, and both teams trading punches.
And guys, I hope they keep it up just like this. Let's see some more end-to-end action.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Denver calls timeout.
Every time I have a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Murray kicks to Jokic. Rebound by the Heat. The great one passes to Wade. From past the arc. And the Heat, another three.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Murray looking around. Stolen by Rose. Beyond the arc. Drains the three-pointer. Rose has got 6. And we'll get a look at how the Hustle-Stat team has been going for Miami.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Here's the great one, following the score by Jamal Murray. And it's Wade with the jam.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Here's Murray, the Heat getting the bucket. Here's Caldwell Pope, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wade. Here's Gordon. So Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Miami. It's an 18-point game. Jacks up a three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket tonight.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Here's Gordon. And the rejection by Giannis.
No mercy shown that time on D by Giannis. Great rejection.
Wade for three. And again, Miami with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Murray, no good.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Here's the great one. Oh, wow!
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Murray against Rose. Can they get it? And Wade sends it back.
I'll tell you what, Wade's one of the best in the history of the game as a shot blocker from the two-guard position, using his athleticism to leap up and turn shots away.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And he gets it to go.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's the great one. Rebound by Murray. Here's the Nuggets now with the ball. Kicks it out to Gordon. Three-pointer. Miami grabs the miss. Here's the great one. He's got 11. Driving inside.
I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
The Nuggets shooting just 35% to start the game. Here's Murray, and it's Murray with the jam.
Boy, Murray is a better athlete than he looks. He's actually terrific as an athlete. Have to love seeing him use that momentum to bounce up and throw it down.
Butler, and he hammers that one down right in the face of Jamal Murray.
Nasty! I'm talking filthy. Butler punching it and getting his teammates on the bench amped up.
Murray again throws. Stolen by Rose. Shoots the three. And again, Miami with the triple.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
When that happens, you simply just hope they start cooling off.
Now here's Murray. 11 points for him in that last game against Toronto.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
Now Giannis. After the missed three from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Nice pass there. Good at finding his open teammates.
Murray with it. He's got 6. The pass to Gordon. Porter against Butler. Pass to Jokic. On the wing, Gordon. Outside, Porter. Shot clock at 6. Murray for 3. Rose with the block. Three-pointer. Butler drills the three-pointer. Butler's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Heat.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
How do you stop this? I mean, it seems like they can't miss.
Passes it to Gordon. He dishes it to Porter. Pass to Murray. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. That's in there. Murray with the assist. And it's 6 points for Aaron Gordon.
Boy, slick pass by Murray. He makes such an effort to create for his teammates.
There's the pass to Wade. Outside, out of the Kumbo. Floats one. Wade, good. Wade's got 14.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
And Denver has possession. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger. And we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
So Denver ends up going with a whole new group. Here's Brown, defended by Butler. Jackson from long range. Miami grabs the miss. Butler's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here's up to Kumbo outside. And the Heat, another 3.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Jackson passes to Brown. Plenty of space. And it's Miami with the rebound. Butler's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's the great one. He's got 15. And the Heat, another 3.
Boy, he has been special to start this game, shooting 8 of 9, just making it look easy.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And Rose throws it down.
Well, we know how athletic Rose is, guys, but he's also excellent at anticipating on defense.
Denver's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Pass to Jordan. The dish to Holiday. Looking to end the run. And it's Wade with the rebound.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
And that one's good by Giannis.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And they double up Jackson. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
There's Rose with the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Wade's got 3 assists in the game. Jackson against Rose. Outside, Jordan. Knocked away. Here's Holiday. Misses the jumper. And so it's Miami with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll return shortly. We welcome you back to Noche Latina, becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And quite a position here for the Heat to be in. What do you guys think?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. We've got Reggie Jackson, and it's Brown in at the 3 spot.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Jamal Murray had to be patient working his way back to peak form after his ACL injury. Luckily for him, hard work is nothing new. He says, I feel like I got better in the time I was out. I don't overthink when it comes to basketball. If you want to let me shoot, let me shoot. I'm just confident in my game like that. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, very confident, right, D.A.? Thank you. Gordon's checked in for Denver. Michael Porter comes in for Justin Holiday. Westbrook against Jackson. Jordan kicks to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Westbrook with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Larson. The fast break ends at the rim with the jam.
Well, we know what a skilled passer Westbrook is, but you still got to appreciate that dime there. Very impressive.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Jackson against Westbrook. Here's Brown. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Toronto. Back to Jackson. Jordan down low. Pass to Porter. Here's Brown. Second chance shot. The Nuggets with another miss.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
For Denver, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Jackson against Westbrook. Fires from way outside. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. For the Nuggets, Jokic comes in for Jordan. And it's Jamal Murray in for Jackson. The Heat have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. You know, you really have to respect workhorses like Reggie Jackson, Clark. He is something else.
Yeah, I think he brings everything in his package that you want in a veteran guard. He's reliable on the court. He's a professional off of it. And he elevates your team's basketball IQ, too. He's a smart player.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And so here's Denver after the Heat pick up 2. Ball's knocked loose, and so it looks like Denver will retain possession here. And this is where the power rankings sort of lock in as we begin to look toward the postseason. You look at the Nuggets. They're locked in again at that 3rd spot. Not a bad place to be.
And you know, for the Heat, they've taken this ride all the way down the stretch. Few people thought they could maintain this astonishing display of dominance.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Murray. They need this one. Knocks it loose.
Boy, excellent job that time by Westbrook to challenge without fouling.
And here's Kobe from the arc. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Murray. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Murray's got 8 points.
He's got a well-rounded game. Murray can score from just about anywhere. And the more points he gets inside, the more space he gets outside.
It took him no time at all on that one.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Nuggets have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway. Gordon the pass to Porter. Here's Brown. No scoring in this one. And it's Jokic in the corner. And it's blocked. And they get it back. All by himself. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And here comes the break. Westbrook with it. Now defended by Jokic. And the Heat, another three.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now here's Murray. He's got 8. They need this. It's tipped. And here again, the Heat in transition. Up the court they go. Wasted no time on that one. Bryant got his second basket of the game.
You know, guys, fast break points right now in their favor, and they're really pushing the tempo.
Defensively, you got to have better floor balance and commitment to hustling back. I mean, you got to sprint back. You can't jog back.
The Nuggets with another miss.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful. This is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
And so here's Denver. The Heat knocking down the tray. Brown, the pass to Gordon. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Heat. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon. Quickly, let's check out the league leaders in assists. Jokic is 3rd.
His passing has been so terrific. You can see his unselfishness really rubbing off on the rest of the team.
Here's the great one. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. That's 7 points for the great one.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Brown, the pass to Murray. Count it.
Well, the contact not affecting Murray one bit. This guy is a really naturally strong player.
Well, LeBron, Curry, and KD, Kevin Durant, are still great players in the backcourt, but as they age, who do you think is now the face of the NBA?
Well, it's hard not to talk about Giannis in that regard. I mean, his overall game is spectacular. His personality is terrific. Jokic is in the category, but I would think it would be Giannis. I mean, if you made me pick one guy as the face of the league in totality, performance on the court, MVP level player, personality, disposition, all of the ingredients, I'm going Giannis.
And it's the Heat with the ball, following the miss by Michael Porter. Here's the great one, and it's in there.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
The Heat have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Really, guys, it's just come together for them at the charity stripe this season. I mean, the confidence is there, and so too are the results.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Watson, he's checked in for Porter, and it's Caldwell Pope in for Christian Brown. Here's Murray. He's got 10. Outside Gordon. Back to Murray. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Murray's got 12 in the game.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Westbrook, he clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Once he senses he's got room for the pull-up, he's going to take it, and that's really one of Westbrook's go-to shots.
Got a piece of it. And now Westbrook pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Here's the great one. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And here's Caldwell Pope. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. And it's denied. Ryan in the post. He's against Jokic. Bryant's shot is good. He's got 8.
Yep, you know, after a scoreless first period, he's really turned it up a notch, building some momentum.
Denver's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Murray against Westbrook. Murray right side. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. And again, Denver no good.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Here's the 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for him so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Now here's Murray. 12 points for him. Will it go? It's not going to go for him.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing it, but they don't want to chance that again.
Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Sinks the triple. Westbrook's got 11 points in the quarter.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Denver shooting a low 30% mark from the field. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's the great one. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
And for the Nuggets, they're shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. Caldwell Pope outside. And he converts the layup.
Caldwell Pope is very comfortable near the rim, cashing in from there.
They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch. And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Murray against Westbrook. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Oh, that's blocked. And they're able to recover. And it's good for 2. Caldwell Pope's got 6. There's 1:54 left to play here in the half. Here's the great one, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
When you play with Westbrook, you've got to be ready now. This guy is always looking to pick up an assist.
And Denver has possession. Murray right side. Rebound by the Heat.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he lives on that. This is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
That really has been the difference. I mean, they've been the better team in transition.
.116 left in the first half. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Well, that's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's A-Train. He's covered by Murray. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Boy, Kobe much more than a shooter now. So good at getting it to his open teammates.
.44 seconds left in the second quarter. Caldwell Pope kicks to Murray. Back to Caldwell Pope. Inside, here's Jokic. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
Jokic doing a nice job on the screen. Solidly set, then rolls to the perfect spot for the score.
Shot, high post, and it's Miami with another.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
Here's Murray. The shot, no good.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Jokic with the steal. And the Nuggets pushing it up now with 1 on the clock. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so it's the Miami Heat able to put on a show for the ages. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike Malone, as the second half approaches, Coach, what are you looking for?
Execution, pace and purpose with everything that we do, and making sure that when we call a set, we know what we're trying to accomplish and get the ball to where our players can be effective.
We'll see if they can fix that in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jetsman. So it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, give us your take.
Well, they knocked the wind out of the defense in transition, converting fast break baskets in volume. It's a runaway lead right now. In fact, this looks like a track meet.
And you, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
And they were gutting a little too much from downtown. They can't afford to become dependent on that shot. They got to compete the consistent way. I like to see them mix it up more in the second half.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what